Kendrick Bourne from the San Francisco 49ers. You're watching the Niners All Day Show. What up, Bronze? What up, Dre? Let's get it, man. Yee!
Yo, this is your boy Bronze, and this is the Niners All Day Show. I got my boy Trey with me. Jason with me.
What's up?
This is what it is, man. You know, you win some, you lose some. This is the platform we're on. And I mean I know the vibe right now is not good, man.
I would never apologize for saying that Nick Mullens is trash. Ever.
You took it back.
The last show that we were on, there were so many people talking about, hey, Dre, what about Nick Mullens? I tried to tell you people. I tried to tell y'all. I'm not apologizing for my takes no more. I'm not. Nick Mullens is not the guy. Yeah, I'm taking it very hard. I got other stuff going on in my life too, not just football, bro. Real life shit. But Nick Mullens is not the guy. After the first two drives, we have a message board with me, Bronze, and Jason. And after the first two drives, what did I message you guys? What did I say?
Nick Mullens is, well, the nice way to say it is Nick Mullens is trash.
The censored version.
Okay, but what else did I say? I said we're not winning this game tonight with Nick Mullens playing at quarterback. And I got a response from the fellas saying, man, it's too early. Brian said, man, you speaking bad juju. And I didn't even respond because I already knew that's what was going to happen. That's what was going to happen. He's not the guy, man. And you know what? I don't blame Nick Mullens. I blame all of you fans out there who was saying Nick Mullens was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and especially all you clowns who said that Nick Mullens was better than Jimmy Garoppolo and he should be starting over Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo can handle those moments. Y'all remember him last season against the Rams where he was getting smacked in the face and he was still standing in there and delivering the ball, delivering strikes? Nick Mullens ain't that guy, man. Y'all need to, it's not just his fault. It's the fans' fault. I tried to tell y'all. He's not the guy.
Now we know because that was the biggest question coming into him, right? Because does he have the clutch factor? I mean,
it's tough. It's tough, man, because I think what a lot of people learned was that this offensive line is probably at the same place it was last year or possibly worse, right? And Jimmy Garoppolo did so much to mask all of that because he had to deal with the same things, including in the Jets game, right? The thing that he does is he stands in and his release is quick. What's really frustrating is that Kyle Shanahan understood right from the rip, let me get Nick Mullens going. So he gave him a layup throw to KB. Missed it. Then that play was supposed to open up the next play, which would, I don't know if it would have been a touchdown, but it was a huge chunk gain.
It was a huge chunk gain, bro.
Right. He tried to give him that layup throw, and he missed it. Right there from then, you should have known Nick Mullens is off his game because if he's anything, it's accurate in short places like that with those throws. Jimmy hits that throw to Kyle with his left arm.
Period.
Sleeping.
Right.
Like, that's when we kind of should have been clued in that things were going to be a little bit different in this game. Also, what we talked about, the one thing that the Eagles could do to swing this game was their line. Their defensive line, they've got dogs. All of them. And it wasn't just one person on this line. I love Trent Williams. He got worked. He got worked. Brunskill got worked. I don't know what you want me to say about this line. It's all of them. It's not one of them. Garland's the only one, who is like, somewhat good. The whole line is bad. The whole line is bad right now. But this is the same line that was there last year. The difference is Jimmy masked those things. And for anybody who was skeptical about whether Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy for this team, I forget that game for you.
I mean, the argument is it should be laid to rest now. And hopefully he'll be back this Sunday. And also, Kittle, he mentioned during the game, he said the defensive line played him different from their film study from the first 3 weeks. So they had to play something to that. But yeah, definitely the line.
Well,
Yeah, it
give
was frustrating.
credit to the Eagles.
Yeah.
They played like a desperate team, a team who needed to win that game, very desperate. And you have to give them credit for that. And it took what I was telling you when the Eagles guy was on. If the 49ers were going to lose this game, they were going to play their worst game of the season.
Yep.
You just saw it.
They definitely did that. This might be the time to question who this offensive line coach is, because there's clearly the talent. It's not like they're bums. We got some talented offensive linemen who have a lot of reps in NFL games, who played in big games last year, right? What is he doing? Do you know his name? Who is he? We need to start doing some investigation on who this guy is, because if you ask me, he is not doing a great job. He's making this offensive line look pretty bad. And it's not just on him, it's on the players, but also it's a schematic thing, right? These guys have to be coached up to go out there and win games, and we can't win games giving up 5 sacks and 16 pressures in one game.
Can I ask a question? I'm not a coach, right? Never been in the league, anything like that. What sort of contain drills are being run in practice, if any? What film is being watched to contain the zone read, if any? If Carson Wentz is able to take advantage of this, I don't know, man. Did you see that? Did you see what the Dolphins coach said? I'm not certain we're going with Ryan Fitzpatrick this week. You know why? Here comes Tua. Here comes a mobile quarterback.
Well, you know what? I can't really put this on the defense because they only gave up 17 points, and they had to go out there on 3 extra possessions because of y'all guy, not you guys specifically, but the people out there, your guy, Nick Mullens. He fumbled the ball through 2 interceptions, one that basically won them the game, pick 6, right? So, I mean, it's not really their fault. Carson Wentz had 1 touchdown, and we made him throw a pick, and we sacked him 3 times, and Eric Armstead himself had 6 quarterback hits. I know 7 quarterback hits.
There's a positive. There's a positive.
Were on Carson all night.
Eric Armstead was great, and so was Brandon Aiyuk.
Yes.
Real quick on Mullens, man. What? It was just a couple days ago. He did good with the Giants. What was it? Why was it night and day?
He
looked shook.
First of all, those first 2 throws, after those throws, you could kind of feel the air come out of him, right? Like he knew exactly what was supposed to happen. You hit that first throw, it's easy. That opens it up. That second throw is a chunk gain, and we probably score a touchdown on that first drive, and that changes the way you call plays defensively and you call plays offensively. He went in the basement. The moment got too big. The moment got too big for him. That's it. Yeah. And that's a Sunday night football game against a team that he should have beat.
Right.
Again,
with 11 million people watching.
Yeah, man.
There was 11 million people who watched that game last night. Do you know how bad Nick Mullens made us look? That's embarrassing, man. I wouldn't mind having CJ Beckett after seeing what he did. If he would have had a little bit more time, he could have walked up the field. We would have scored.
Well, if Kittle catches that 2-pointer, then we get that field goal and we tie the game.
Yeah,
he could have ran into that too. He could have ran.
Yeah, he could have ran into. But here's the other thing, Trey. I just watched it again recently, dude. The Eagles were giving up everything in front. Like they weren't even trying to they were just backed up, and CJ was just taking. They were fine letting him run the clock. Now look, I agree. I give CJ shit all the time, but man, you know, like those throws, they look good. You know what I mean? But it's tough, man. I really don't know what to say about next week and who's the quarterback. I really don't, because I don't think it's Jimmy this week. I don't, and I don't think we're getting Mostert or Sherman back this week. I don't.
I mean, can we just start being honest? You know, we're a 9-7 team at best right now. We've already lost 2 games that we should not have lost, right? We have the Dolphins, and then it's going to get real. We got the Rams, who didn't look that good against the Giants.
They didn't.
But they have some history. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to play us tough.
Yeah, of course. We have the Patriots. We have Aaron Rodgers, who looked like he didn't walk the clock back like 5 years. Like it's not going to be good, guys. I feel like, yeah, you have to remain faithful, but at some time, you're either blind or your eyes are open. It's not looking good this year. It just is what it is.
To me, being faithful doesn't mean that you're delusional.
Right.
Like faithful means we're down with the team no matter what, win, lose, or draw. But that doesn't mean faithful doesn't mean delusional.
Right.
So that's I think, that's it. Like, we're never gonna leave the team, but we also have to start looking ourselves in the mirror and understanding what this team might be.
Yeah. I heard somebody say he still has us going 13-3.
How? We have to win every game now.
On
every game, yeah.
Hey, if y'all watch nothing but Niners, y'all know who I'm talking about. Mike, come on, bro. We ain't going no 13-3, bro. We ain't going no 13-3, bro. I'm sorry. Come on, man.
The only thing I'm hoping is we can get into the playoffs. Wild card.
I think that this year more than ever, that matters more about just making the playoffs. There is no home field advantage. There probably won't be any fans anywhere. Doesn't matter about that. It's really about just getting in. Ideally, you want to just either get in or have that one seed, which is the only one with a bye, and then home field throughout the entire time. But that's not the way the game's being played right now. Like there's no fans, so the field played on Mars with no fans. Who cares? The better team's got to win. So I don't know, man. Like it's hard to not take this loss as this loss is frustrating. It's frustrating as shit, man. Like it's like it's again, the 49ers played their worst game of the year this year. This was way worse than the Arizona game. Way worse. It's schematically things that we were missing. Way worse. Offensive line played way worse this time against better competition for sure. But offensive line was horrible.
I would have thought that they would have adjusted the O line. I thought they would have adjusted on the second half to the Eagles D line. But they didn't. McGlinchey was trash.
I'm tired of watching him get tossed around like a rag.
What are we gonna do? Yeah, I mean, like, who's gonna replace him? Who else is cool?
Is it time to bench McGlinchey and bring in School?
It's a discussion to be had, but it won't happen, Dre, because they drafted him with a top 10 pick. It's a discussion that needs to be had at this point. You need to talk to Justin School and see what you can get out of him at this point. He slightly would be better in pass pro. He just will take a dip and run. But dude,
thanks, Ryan.
I can't believe that one, he's regressing this badly, but two, he looks stiff, he looks slow, he looks light. Like because he was drafted in the top 10 doesn't mean that you keep running him out there just because you invested draft capital, man. Like I don't know, man. Like it's hard because if you bench him now, this regime has to admit a mistake. With our top 10 pick, we took Mike McGlinchey. Could have had how many other people?
Yeah, if you make a mistake, you can just own up to it. I mean, win by any means necessary. Make the changes.
Hey, and not only that, injuries happened again. We lost Dante Johnson, who played a damn good game. Dante Johnson played a really good game. That touchdown pass, that was great coverage, just a better catch.
And a better throw.
A really good game.
That shit stayed up there for it was like a blimp. Like it just stayed in the sky and just fell right in his hands. Like I'm like, what the hell is that? It looked like a pop-up.
Yeah, I was debating with my friend. I was kind of give him a pass on that. He can only do so much. You can't really put it onto him. But he goes, no, man. He looked like he just gave up, and he was just hoping that he would have just dropped the ball. We had two scrubs. That receiver was undrafted. We had Dante Johnson, and the receiver caught it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, so like I was saying, man, we lost Dante Johnson, we lost K'Wan Williams, and we lost Ziggy Ansah.
Yeah, K'Wan is IR.
Right, so that's not looking too good. So who? I mean, what? Tavarius Moore? Who's going to play?
Taylor.
Oh God,
Jamar Taylor on the first play that he got in the game. Robert Saleh did a good job sending him on a blitz, and it worked, man. It did, but it's hairy, man. It's gonna get really hairy now. Devontae Parker and Preston Williams, they can put people in blenders. Yeah, man. I don't know. That's what we'll talk about Miami. Whatever. Like, let's just
you play like that. You play like that. You're not beating Miami because they gave the Seahawks a run for their money.
Yeah.
Their defense is pretty good now. They go get after it. They were pumped up yesterday. So it's not like we don't have any easy games, guys. We don't.
Yeah, that was probably the easiest game, but now it's.
That's why it was important to pile this win up.
Yes. Every game is crucial now. It's like you can't let up anymore. There's really no room for mistakes.
Ziggy tore his bicep. He's out for the year now.
He's paper thin, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, for all the people, call this guy, call that guy. What makes you think we haven't? What makes you think that they want to play? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like for the people calling for Cam Wake and Clay Matthews, yeah, I'd like that too, but
we can't just keep on spending money. Like we just spent money on Ziggy Ansah. We spent $3 million on him, and the guy's not even playing now. Like there's still a next year to worry about. And
that's what I want to know. Yeah, I want to know if what guarantee did he get?
I don't know about the contract. I'm certain that it's probably just a 1-year thing. Like I can't say that that it would be 2 years, but I'm not certain. I like the salary cap thing. I really am trash at like what really counts this year, what counts that year. Like I'm just not good at that stuff.
Do we know when Mosley's coming back?
It looked like they didn't even. So it looked like what he said today was he's not optimistic that Raheem, Jimmy, Greenlaw, or Mosley are probably going to practice this week or give it a go. So,
do you think that this is a strategy to save those guys for when like the gauntlet, I guess you could say, starts? You know what I mean?
I think that sometimes this coaching staff gets a little bit too big of an ego, right? Like we can go out there and win this game with what we got, and sometimes that's not enough, especially when a team comes in as desperate as the Eagles, who changed up their game plan and actually showed you a team that needed a win. The 49ers should have that sort of same intensity the entire night, man. Like, and it
wasn't there.
No,
it wasn't there. I mean, we literally ran out. It almost looked like, and I gotta blame myself too for some of the commentary that I do on our platform. Like we totally overlooked this Eagles team. You can't just look at how many injuries the team has and think, oh yeah, we'll walk through them. Especially when their head coach is being called out, their starting quarterback who signed a $130 million deal, and the new money doesn't start until next year. They're calling for his head. This team played hungry, like they needed a win, and we just ran out there like we was just gonna beat these guys. Bullshit. That's not how it works in the NFL. You have to go out and play every day like this is your last game, because it might be. We have to get that fire back that we had last year. We have to. You got to play like your ass is on fire. Your job is on the line. You're about to retire. You need that bonus. You got to get this extra tackle. You got to make that extra yard. You got to make that extra catch. We didn't have that yesterday. I only seen it from the defense. Y'all was talking about Quan. Quan had 9 tackles and 6 solos and was all over the field yesterday and did not miss no tackle. He was for sure all day. Right? That was a good spot. Dante Johnson played a damn good game. Besides for that catch, which he really couldn't do nothing about, he played a really good game. And I give him credit because he strained his groin, which is a really tough injury, and he played through it.
He had to stay out there. We had no more corners.
We had no more corners, right? I mean, there were some bright spots, but all in all, we just walked out there like, we're going to win this game. They're going to give it to us. We're a better team. That's not how it works, bro. Exactly, yeah. Philip. Thank you for the contribution, man. Philip said the Eagles did play like a desperate team. Wentz had something to prove, but what did he prove? He threw a pick and he turned the ball over twice. He didn't prove nothing. He threw a touchdown. That was basically a lucky catch. He didn't prove shit. We lost the game.
He looked like he was feeling himself.
Nick Mullens lost the game, man, single-handedly. 3 turnovers. Like Jason, who was he throwing to on that last pick 6, bro? Who was there? Was there even a fucking 49ers jersey right there? Was there somebody right there?
That pick 6 was horrific.
It was bad. It was
that pick 6 is the one. That pick 6. If you're a Jimmy supporter, right, and somebody tells you something about Nick Mullens, run that tape and show them that. Show them that. It's one thing when Jimmy doesn't see the underneath guy, right? Because he does it, right? It happens. The difference is that Jimmy comes right back the next series, bing, 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 touchdown to, boom, 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 throwing it all over. Mullens was in the tank. That throw, it was horrible. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's almost like the linebacker saw it coming to him and was like, what the? And just grabbed it. Like, I'm baffled by it. And for Kyle to admit, get his ass out of there right there, he
was mad.
What he thought of his performance all night. Here's another thing. There's something weird going on with Kyle in the way he talks. Did you hear what Kyle Shanahan said today about Mike McGlinchey?
No.
Everybody says he's playing bad. I don't think that's the case. Kyle,
like JJ got that light eyes.
Kyle, look me in my eyes, Kyle. That boy can't block my daughter. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. You gotta do something.
Yeah, hold on.
He's trying to save face.
Hold on. Hey, Jason, did he really say that, bro?
He did.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
That's saving face right there. That's kind of ego right there. Because it's so obvious. He's like, I don't know if he's delusional or he's saving face. If he did say that, well,
I don't know. Kyle Shanahan on Mike McGlinchey. I don't think he's playing as bad as advertised. No, he's playing worse. I don't know, man. This one really, I don't like. I don't have a lot of like, I don't know, like, watching the broadcast is hard, man. Like, and I'm not looking forward to watching this film because if I see that Kyle Juszczyk missed throw, I'm gonna puke everywhere.
Yeah, see how wide open he was. Let's talk about the running game, man. Jet was playing all first half. I was like wondering, where's El Jefe?
Yeah, no Wilson at all.
And then he switched it up on the second half. So was that his strategy? Just come out with fresh.
I think that, remember we talked about it, right, with the Jet thing. When Kyle signed Jet, he didn't sign him to be a third down back. Like, a lot of people get that misconception of, like, oh, he wanted to use him as a third down back. No. Kyle had, like, dreams of Jarek being all of it, running outside zones, being the pass catcher and everything. And I think that's kind of what you saw this week. Like, I think that Kyle got a good week out of him and said, you know what, now let's unleash it. Was that smart? I don't know about that. There's times where Jerick McKinnon is dancing behind the line a little bit. He's not as decisive. See, this is the thing with Mostert. You get Mostert that ball, and Mostert sees that cut, foot in the ground, and he's out. Last night, we missed Mostert. I love Jet, and we need him. We missed Mostert last night.
You know what I wanted to say? You know who I missed more than Mostert? Was Tico, man. I don't know. Some of these plays, I was like, I tweeted out today, like, does anyone miss Tico?
Look, all of y'all Tico haters out there, y'all ain't talking so loud now. Me and Jason, we talked about this many a times. It's the 1-2 punch. Tico's gonna get you them 3, 4, 5, and then he'll bust the 16, 17 yarder. But then you bring in Mostert, which is like the switch up pitch, right? You expecting a curveball, but you get a fastball and it's a wrap. I seen multiple plays last night where if that was Mostert, he would have broke a 60, 70 yarder.
Sean,
Jet is not that back anymore. He's just not that back.
Yeah, it's the ACLs have kind of robbed him from a little bit of burst. I don't want to say it's all the way done because he reps like. You know what? NFL players need preseason. College players don't, though, because there is no preseason in college. So if you notice, these rookies are coming right in and they're just like game ready, like CeeDee Lamb, like Javon Kinlaw. Like a lot of these guys are impacting right away. So I don't know if maybe Jet just needs to open it up a little bit, but he does not look as fast as he did in Minnesota, and he looks hesitant, dancing behind the line before he makes his move.
Like, bro. Find a crease, bro, and get upfield. Like, I'm tired of seeing you dancing behind the damn line like you Le'Veon Bell. You're not that. You were never that type of back.
He was great, though. Look, don't get it twisted, though. He was great. I just think that in order for this 49ers run game to get on track, they need Mostert back to get back to where we were. Everything's off of the run. If we can start running the ball again, then we can start throwing the ball. Everything else opens up. It's all based off the run. It's all based off play action. But when we're not getting 7 and 9 every time, you know, with Mostert on the outside, and we're getting 3 and 4, you're still putting Nick Mullens in like bad situations towards the end. So I don't know, man. Yeah. And no Hasty. That's
Sean,
like, why no Hasty?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought he was going to play.
It gives you a different dynamic, man. We needed that. I got to read Sean's contribution. Thank you for the contribution, bro. He said, Sean. What injury to Johnson? Dante Johnson actually had a good game, Sean. Like, he had a pretty good game last night, bro. He injured his groin, and that's not an easy injury to overcome. Guys, that was horrible. McGlinchey, butt cheeks, plays like he doesn't want to start. Good Lord. Maybe get Jimmy G back. We can go on an offensive run. Kyle is playing prevent on offense. It kind of looks like it, man. It kind of looks like he's seen that first drive, and he knew that Nick Mullens was not capable of making plays, and he dialed the offense back. Like, did y'all even see a deep throw? Like, did we even go downfield once? The deepest throw was the touchdown pass to George Kittle. That's it. Like, we didn't even try to go downfield. You know why? Because Kyle Shanahan did not trust this guy. You can't. I mean, we just can't play like that, man. It doesn't. It's not going to work in offense.
He totally ignored the receivers. The only time he threw it was a design play.
Yeah, he never threw the ball. Like Aiyuk scored on that's a run play. That wasn't a pass. That counts as a run play. And Deebo was out there just decoying, and everything was funneled through Kittle. Like, the Eagles were fine with, like, okay, let Kittle catch everything up front in front of us, and we'll go up and try to tackle him. But there was nobody else that was really getting involved as a wide receiver. I don't know. I gotta watch. I sound like Hugh Jackson, bro, but I gotta watch the film, bro. Like, last night I was lit. I was angry. You know, I was in the crib pacing. Like, I gotta watch. I got to watch and see the missed opportunities, right? So just because somebody completes a pass doesn't mean that there was a better opportunity down the field. So that's what I'm going to start to look for. Like, was Nick just missing guys, or were guys open? Like, again, it goes back to, like, I feel like it's week 1 all over again, where we're like yelling about this guy was open, this guy was open. We don't know yet. I got to see it on film. So,
yeah. Some of the positives. Aiyuk.
What?
Aiyuk, Kittle, Armstead, Quan, Jaquiski Tart.
Jason Barrett.
Game.
Jaquiski Tart had a great game. He did, and this was incredible, man. You know, the 49ers, I can't wait until Jimmy gets here. Deebo's up to speed. Aiyuk's there. Then we're really gonna see. You're gonna see it. You know, it's gonna still be the line. The line is gonna be what it is at this point, right? Like, we just know. Like, this is something we're gonna have to deal with, right? But Jimmy deals with it better. He stands in and takes hits better, and he throws the ball quicker, and he has more zip on his passes. Nick throws those balls out to the sideline, and they're just, like, floating out there. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Someone said earlier to me, should we try to go get Earl Thomas?
No. Nah, did you hear what happened with the Texans? So can we put this Earl Thomas thing to bed? Ready, guys? Has nothing to do with Earl Thomas. Has nothing to do with the 49ers. Earl Thomas was going to go to sign with the Texans. The Texans players text everybody in the organization saying, do not bring him in. He's blackballed. It's over. Don't bring up his name. It's a dub. Stop talking about Earl Thomas. It's over. If the Dallas Cowboys, who can't defend a high school team, are not bringing him in, then you already know what you need to know about Earl Thomas. Don't talk about him anymore. Don't bring him up. Stop bringing him up. He's not playing anywhere in the league. That's it.
Why? Is it because of his attitude, or he's just trash now?
Nobody wants to play with him. The Texans were like, do not bring this guy in. The Texans didn't say don't bring him in because he has sex with women and his brother. The Texans brought him in because they were like, don't bring him into this organization. That's all you really need to know.
Hey, man. And this is another thing. Everybody wants to sign this guy and sign that guy. Do they realize we just signed a guy and paid him $3 million and he's not even going to be playing for us for the rest of the season? Do they not realize that we have a lot of guys that we need to try to bring back next year? Like, I understand there's teams like the Saints who are negative $74 million, and then they went and gave Kamara a huge contract, so I don't know what the hell they are now. I understand there's teams like that, and you say, well, the salary cap doesn't exist. It really does. It does. We can't just go willy-nilly and sign everybody. It's just not feasible. Like, we need money there. Have you guys seen how good Jaquaski Tartt has been this season? He's going to be a free agent next year. He's going to be a free agent. I don't care if nobody says Kyle Juszczyk is still the best fullback in the league right now. He's going to be a free agent. Trent Williams had a bad game, but I still say he's one of the best tackles in the game. He's going to be a free agent next year. DJ Jones had a damn good game. He's going to be a free. I mean, I could keep on going on this list, and people just like, we need to sign this guy, we need to sign that guy, we need to sign get this, we need him. Hold it. We're waiting on Ronald Blair to get back. He's going to be a free agent next year. You see where I'm going with this, Faithful? Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Jason, you understand me, right?
Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. I love this. I love this argument that you're laying out because it's true, man. It's like, like again, we're talking about all these things and everything, and you're talking about the cap going down next year, and like there's the maneuvering that's going to have to happen. Like there's a part of me that believes that there's going to be a large exit of players next year, and the 49ers are going to have to start either in the draft or start over a little bit. Not a full rebuild, but there's going to be a mass exodus of players that leave this team next year. Just telling you, man. Just telling you, the bill's coming. The bill is coming.
The bill is coming, most definitely. Charles K, he said, what happened to Shanny's dynamic play calling? Do you not see how many injuries? Bro, all right, I'm just not going to talk to this guy.
No, it's you can't
have the same dynamic.
It's the limitation. It's the limitation with the personnel, right? If you don't trust your quarterback to execute it, then you can't pull things out. And what if you did? Again, this is why we need the film. What if Kyle did call good plays and Nick Mullens is missing guys running open down the field? I don't know yet. I don't know.
Well, if we look at the field tomorrow,
right? Throw the blame at Nick Mullens' fault. Nick Mullens played like doo doo.
Yeah. Sorry, played trash. O-line played like trash.
Coach Quan ain't going nowhere. You say it again, you get blocked. I'm not having it today. Period. I'll tell you one guy who needs to hurry up and get out of here. I would figure out some type of way to get into that contract and to make sure that he's gone. D Ford. I stuck with you for so long. Bye, bro. Bye. We really. Hey, I think it would be a whole different dynamic if D Ford was just there and healthy. It would be a totally different dynamic, right?
Yeah.
He needs to go, bro. We can't depend on him. It's not like he plays 10, 12 games and then he has an injury and he sits 1 or 2 and then he comes back. It's like, no, bro, you're gone for the whole season every year. You have the biggest salary cap hit on the team, man.
KC finessed us.
See, but they're telling you what they think of D Ford, right? D Ford came off of the best year that he's ever had, right? Led the league in sacks. The Chiefs felt so compelled to trade him immediately. What does that tell you? Did they know the injury was there?
What I just tell you, bro? You thought I was playing with you? All right, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, you're good. They did finesse us. They got a second round out of a guy that they knew had a degenerative knee issue. They finessed us. And the 49ers went all in to try to win that. This is why you have to win the Super Bowl when you're there. Oh, my God, man. This is it. They went all in for that Super Bowl last year. When it's lost, now D Ford can't play anymore. You're out of that second round pick. You're out of all of this money. And this goes to show you what the Chiefs did. They did that and they turned right around and went back and got Frank Clark to replace him. Done deal. Like, you got to listen to what the front office is telling you about their players. Why are you shopping the sack leader? Because he has a degenerative knee issue, arthritis. Why? You know, like, this one's going to hurt for a while. This contract's going to hurt for a while.
Yeah. Ryan Beasley, what about the end around and around the sweeps? We needed a Deebo run at the end.
Where 100%. He was on a pitch count. They had to use him as a decoy, man. If you're going to do that, go right back to Brandon Aiyuk. Aiyuk's faster than him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing with Deebo that we saw them do with another injured player who could have really helped, Jordan Reed. They limited snap count for the first game. The second game, you'll see a little bit more, 25, 30 snaps, and then third game, he'll be full bore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, we're probably going to get a lot of comments that say we were just negative. But I don't give a damn at this point. I just lost my uncle who's very close to me. I don't have no time to be running around the circles or beating around the bush. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You know what I mean? There was not a lot of positivities that I seen yesterday. You know, there was a few players who had good games. There were a few good things that I seen, but otherwise than that, that was just a horrific showing against a pretty bad team. And you know, it's kind of like, where do we go from here? You know, where do we go from here?
You can't look forward to Super Bowl runs anymore. It's basically game by game.
Exactly.
I have a question. Is legit.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah,
I have a question. Is it about time that we start looking into making a splash trade?
Nope. Here's the thing, Trey.
Assets.
That depends on what you mean as splash and what we're giving up and what we have to pay down the line. Okay. And that also matters on what you think this move can do for the 49ers. So does this splash move put the 49ers back in the conversation that we thought they were in as a Super Bowl contender? Because Emmanuel Sanders being brought in wasn't to like put us over the top. It just provided stability, and it gave us somebody very reliable. I don't know. Who? Odell? That's not going to help us right now, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think any splash trades going to help.
I wouldn't even go offensive. If I were to go offensive, it would be a right guard.
Who?
I mean, a right tackle.
Oh, well,
I don't know, bro. I'm just, pointing out the position. But I mean,
I think they have to. Okay. I think they have to look in-house if they're going to replace McGlinchey. Like, it has to be School, right? Like, you have to give School a look and see, like, what's up with him. Because, like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. Like, it's really bad with McGlinchey. Like, he looks as skinny as me, bro.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Is like, man, he's not as wide. Like, yesterday, I was like...
Bro, he wasn't strong to begin with. Like, you lose all this weight. You're getting tossed around with one arm. Like, I don't know, man. It's rough. Like, that might be, like, it didn't look like a bad pick, right, when it first happened. But we're in year 4.
Yeah, I was like, why are you regressing? Are you regressing because Staley's not around to keep you in check?
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. But
yeah,
he needs to put on some weight. He needs to eat a steak.
Something because he does not look the same. He looks totally different. Like, maybe he went from eating meat and now he's vegan now, because a lot of guys are doing the vegan diet now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, because we had some light. Like last game, he played a pretty good game. Like, besides for like a few plays, like he played pretty good last week, right? I was okay. We're getting better, right? And then this week is just totally regression. Like, are the Eagles' defensive line that good?
No,
they are though. Right. They are. We need to give credit to them. Thank you, Mariah. Appreciate you as always. But yeah, they what was it that you just said? I lost it. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. At how bad. The Eagles D line. Yes, it is that good. They're deep. Their rotation is deep, man, and it's all over the line, right? Because they're lining Barnett over on Trent Williams. They're lining Fletcher Cox over the middle. All those guys are getting work. So it's not just one of them.
I didn't even know they had Malik Jackson. I was like, damn, they are stacked. They're stacked.
Malik Jackson almost killed Joe Burrow.
He did.
He destroyed him with that hit almost.
He did.
Damn, that looked good. Whatever you eating, Trey.
I'm just eating some wine food, small ass cheese and salami. Yeah. I don't know what to look. I mean, what can we look forward to for the next game? That's pretty much it right now.
We're not gonna know much until Wednesday, Clint. Like, we got to know who's practicing. We got to know who's the quarterback. Like, I really.
I'm so annoyed. It's like, why, Jimmy G? We gave you like 2 weeks. That's the high sprain should be good by now. When I saw that on the article, I'm like, come on, man, really?
Can I be honest with you guys? I guarantee you the sports book is going to come out and the Dolphins are going to be favored to win this game. Watch, see what I tell you.
That's how that money the other way. Then,
yeah,
that's how bad they played. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee the betting odds are going to come out and the Dolphins are going to be favored. And
the game's in Santa Clara or in Miami?
Santa Clara.
I think it's in Santa Clara. And what is up with us and playing and not winning games at home?
0-2.
0-2. In 2 games that we basically should have won. We had the chances right there. I mean,
that's what I was saying. I said, okay, those first 2 bad ass throws from Mullens. I was like, okay, he's just getting back to the Bay Area night air. He's going to shake it off. He's going to warm it up. Yeah.
Look, I don't want to scare you guys.
Man.
I don't want to scare you guys or anything. But the New England Patriots have held the Kansas City Chiefs to 6 points in the. We're in the third quarter with 11 minutes left.
If we're not healthy by the time we play the Patriots, y'all not gonna want to see that game. The show after the game will probably be worse than this show.
The thing is, certain plays was working, but we didn't stick to that. I think Kyle was just trying to still hide it, film-proof it. He should have went all out.
He's thinking too much. He's too, like, again, he gets in his head a little bit too much. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. Let me do this. Let me do this. Sometimes empty the bag and win a game, bro. Win the game. Win the game that you knew that you were supposed to win. We don't know if we're going to win these Seattle games. Like, win the game that you knew you were supposed to win and pile these wins up. Bro, we had a great opportunity, right? Arizona lost. The Rams were looking skittish. The Seahawks looked skittish. We win that game, we go 3-1. Everything else looks different now. Today, we're talking about something completely different. We're talking about now we're getting healthy. Now we're about to hit our stride. But no, we're right back to where we were week 1, talking about almost the same things. Offensive line, bad quarterback play, bad play calling, missed defensive, penalties, extending drives. This is all week 1 all over again. All over.
All over, yeah.
It's like we took 2 steps forward and then 10 right back. And injuries do play a part in it. But when things are, when guys are out of position, that's when I get pissed. That has nothing to do with roster. If guys don't know where to be, where their assignments are for gaps, for covering the zone read, then we're going to be like, we haven't even hit a mobile quarterback yet. Carson Wentz don't run. He's not Kyler. He's not Russ. What are you like? What do they do in practice? Watch, look, you got beat on the zone read. Hey, don't do that again. Is that the coaching? That's what it feels like. Tell them to read the keys. Watch the line. Learn the scrape exchange. Something. Like, I want to see something. There's no adjustments. And it seems like this team, who this was their weakness last year, it's not like it just popped up this year, still hasn't figured out how to stop mobile quarterbacks. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And the Kim, Eagles didn't expose our weakness. That's been exposed. It's been exposed.
Right.
That's been our weakness. It's just now it's more magnified because Nick Bosa's not saving you with crazy sacks.
Hold on. See, this is what it gets you blocked. When people just come in here and blatantly lie. Quan Alexander did not get beat for the touchdown pass. Dante Johnson was there, and it was a great catch. This is what gets people blocked. This is what I'm tired of.
I think it's the zone read one he's talking about, though.
What? Who scored a touchdown on the zone read?
Wentz.
Bro, I'm not trying to hear. Bro, I don't remember that. Bro. People just try to come in here and say anything about Quan. Did y'all not see how good of a game he? Hey, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm lost. I don't know, bro. Y'all, man. Where was Fred Warner at yesterday? That's all I want to know. I seen Quan all over the field, but where was Fred at? I ain't seen no. Hey, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Mark Espinosa. That is the $1 million question. I tweeted that out last night, and there were so many guys who know film, who understand schemes, who understand things that are going on in that building that retweeted my tweet and said this exactly. It's baffling and I don't have any sort of solution, right? Like I looked at the Giants film and I'm like, okay, guys are just not understanding their scrape exchange, right? Like what Grant talked about. Salah's taking the read away from the zone read. As a defensive end, you go where you want to go. On the back end, your linebacker is supposed to go where he's not. You don't look at the quarterback. If he's collapsing on the quarterback, go get the running back. If he's collapsing on the running back, go get the quarterback. What's so hard about that? What is so hard about that?
Oh yeah, for the guy who said that about Quan, I just got an inbox, and this person said that was not Quan Alexander. He don't know what you're talking about. That was Al-Shaair. They picked on Al-Shaair all game. So don't come in here and lie, bro. Don't come in here just to try to shit on Quan. You know what I'm saying, for your own little freaky fetish or whatever. I don't know what y'all got against Quan Alexander. Y'all just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Don't come in here with that, bro. Come in here and speak facts.
Thank you guys for the donations and everything. Yeah, but yeah, you guys are right. Like I really have no issue. I don't have a solution for it. I don't know. I don't know what it will take for this team to understand their keys, understand their gap exchanges, understand what's going on in the flow of the defense. I don't understand. I've never seen a team get beat like it's the same thing over and over. Like, you know, in Madden, when you're running a play against somebody who won't adjust or doesn't know how to adjust, and you run the same play over and over and over and they can't stop it. That's what this is. If I'm an offensive coordinator, why wouldn't I come in here and have my quarterback who can even move a little do that to you a bunch of times? If Daniel Jones just did it to you, if Carson Wentz just did it to you, like, bro, this isn't Lamar Jackson.
I know,
like, you understand? Like, this is scary. Do you know what the Rams are doing right now on offense? They have completely changed their offense to it's all bootlegs. It's all bootlegs now. But what Sean McVay has done for Jared Goff is he's giving him a target on the backside, meaning when he rolls out and he sees 1-2, he can look back in the middle of the field and guess who's sitting there by himself? Hi, I'm Cooper Kupp. Throw me the ball. So he's adding a wrinkle to something that we already struggle with and getting Jared Goff easy throws.
Well, we struggled with it last year in the second game for the first half, and then we adjusted and we started shutting that stuff down. So
they did. But he wasn't having the back end targets, right? Like what the 49ers did well is that they finally wound up covering that up. But if he's adding that, it's to prevent that from getting stopped. And you know what? The Giants did a great job this week of running what Belichick ran against them in the Super Bowl, the 6-1 front. 6 in the front with one man right there, and that's it. You can't run the ball, and I dare you to throw it. That's great. They did a great job, but the levee wound up breaking because they're not as disciplined and they're not as good on their roster. But I
want to see. Hopefully, we can see the film.
I miss you,
soon,
Nick Bosa. I miss you.
Yes.
Hey, big head.
I said that last night in our DMs. What did I say? I miss Nick Bosa. I really do. He made things so much more easier.
I missed him from the time he tore his ACL, man. The minute that instant replay with his face grimacing. I'm like, oh no.
All right, don't talk about that. I'm not trying to cry.
Anyways,
I'll get on another 49ers podcast later tonight, so don't get me all super sad.
Yeah. Khalid Rice, blame the players. They have to play missed blocks and throws, turning ball over. We need speed rushers.
Sure.
We have run stoppers.
The players
will go ham.
Yep, the players deserve their blame. They deserve their blame.
All right. Did anybody see Grant Cohn's Periscope this morning?
No. I did. Did you?
I did.
Okay. Is that the one that he does with that new kid Vish?
Yeah. Do you know how many mistakes he made for Nick Mullens, bro? I mean, how many excuses he made for Nick Mullens? He went as far to say the throw to George Kittle was the best throw I've seen all year by a 49ers quarterback.
Nope. That's Jimmy Garoppolo on the deep pass.
It was pathetic. It was pathetic.
Wow.
It was a really nice throw, but it's not the best throw. Stop it. It was a nice throw.
Okay, you know what that pick six happened? Nick Mullens said he saw the linebacker, but he just threw it wrong.
What? You threw it to him? That's throwing it wrong.
That's what he said in the press conference. Or I don't know the press conference, but it was in the article.
It seems like there's people out here who make the excuses for the people they like, but then for other guys, they just totally shit on them any chance that they can get. And I just don't like that, man. Like, let's call it straight across the board. Like, let's just call it straight across the board, even if you love a guy. Even if you really like a guy, let's call it straight across the board. I love Trent Williams, but he played like shit.
Exactly.
He played like shit. What's so hard about that?
Trey Williams didn't just get worked. He made mistakes. He had penalties.
2 penalties. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Let's just be 100. Like, don't get on your Periscope, Grant. Yes, I'm talking to you, bro. You didn't respond to my tweet, my text last night. You didn't respond to my tweet this morning, but I saw your Periscope, bro. And he was making excuses for Nick Mullens. Making it like, what is going on? Like, why is there this hate for Jimmy? But when it comes to a backup quarterback who's an undrafted guy, you're making excuses for him when he played horrible. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of these people making excuses for the guys they like, but they want to shit on everybody. They want to shit on everybody else, even when they didn't even do nothing. It's horrible. We'll be talking about that.
I'm a little offended, Dre. So you text Grant at night, but you can't text me at night, like and ask me how I feel about the game or whatever. I'm not important enough. I'm just playing, bro.
Bro, we have our group chat.
No, we do.
You know, it's funny because I remember when Jimmy got down on the Jets game, and Dre was like complaining about Mullens, and I was like in the back of my mind, like, man, we need to give him a break. He just, they just threw him in there, and then Giants game, he played good.
And I said he played good, right?
So, but look, but it's the Giants also. And remember, we showed the film. Yeah. The defenders are running go cover grass. They're running with their
right. But this looks like last night. I don't know. Is this? I want to say is his true colors right here. Mullens is not that good.
He's a backup, guys.
Straight up backup.
He's a backup. And here's the problem for all you guys that remember when I was on Twitter, because I hope somebody's watching. That was arguing with me on Twitter. When John Chapman posted that poll about would you take a second rounder for Nick Mullens, and all of y'all said no, do you think that anybody would be stupid enough after that performance now to ever give us a second round pick for Nick Mullens?
Yeah, exactly. I felt the same. Like last night, I was like, oh, well, that's second.
When they had the chance.
The second trade is gone.
Look, this is as easy as I could put it. If someone wants to give you any sort of pick, let alone a second round pick for an undrafted free agent, you drive that person to their stadium and drop their ass off. What are you talking about? A second round pick? You know how many second round picks are impactful immediately in day one for a backup undrafted free agent? Like, y'all need to really start evaluating the business and let these names go. I don't care who this undrafted quarterback is. You want to give me a second rounder? I'm driving his ass to your doorstep. Send me that second rounder. The hell is going on?
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. But some people could say, "Oh, he had a bad game." Players gets bad games. Aaron Rodgers gets bad games. They have bad games. Like, what about like when he had the Raiders game? He played good.
That was his first game ever, though, right?
He played on Thursday night.
And that was the Raiders. The issue is that we saw that Nick Mullens can't hold up to the pressure. That's it.
No.
If the pressure's in his face, that's it. Doesn't matter. Jimmy still stands in there and throws that ball. Now, does it get there is a whole other thing, but Jimmy's not afraid. Like, I want gunslinger Jimmy back. For real. Like, that's it, man. And if by whatever, look, don't take this that I'm trying to put this out there and start something, but if the 49ers do next year, for whatever reason, decide to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo, I can guarantee you it is not for Nick Mullens. Guaranteed. No. It's going to be from somebody else that's outside, or they're just blowing the whole thing up and starting up. But it's not going to be Nick Mullens who's going to come in and take Jimmy Garoppolo's job. Sorry.
That's apparent now.
Done. But I don't know why it took this game for you to realize that. Nick Mullens could have come out here and thrown for 4 bands, and I still would have been telling you the same thing today. It just is easier to show you now because you saw what happened. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I'm pretty much.
I think we're good. I mean, I think this. And this is true. So look, this is another good point, guys. I think it was Javier Vega. He said it right from 4th and Goal podcast. The reason that O-line is really bad lately is because O-line's really bad in college. But you know what they have in college and a lot of the guys that come into the league? What are they? They're mobile. They got legs. We might need a legs quarterback who can throw the ball as well. That's what Jimmy did in 2017. This line was worse. He masked all that by moving out of the pocket and throwing the ball. That's the issue. It's the line. Yeah. Like I said, Jesus, Jimmy, Nick, Joe Montana, nobody's going to be successful behind this line if they don't fix it. That's it. That's it.
I think Kyle Shanahan, I think he needs to break down and start, trying some different stuff, man. You just can't be stubborn and think that, you're so good that, to scheme everybody open. Like sometimes, bro, you gotta, go outside the box, just like you did in the Saints game. Like you totally went outside the box and did things. But then again, we had the healthy personnel who had cohesion to actually make those type of plays happen. And we don't have that right now, especially without Jimmy Garoppolo. So, man, smart people sometimes can get in their own way. And that's what I think that might happen with Kyle Shanahan every now and then is he just gets in his own way, man.
No, and anything goes. When I say mobile quarterback, I don't mean running quarterback. Different. Right. It's not a running quarterback. It's a guy who can avoid pressure in his face and make plays. That's the difference.
Anything goes is saying mobile quarterback is not always the answer, but look at the best quarterbacks in the league. Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, even though they're not playing good, Lamar Jackson. What are you talking about? The league is that pocket quarterback shit is over with. It's done. Y'all need to get that out of your head.
Even Aaron Rodgers is mobile.
Even Aaron Rodgers, those days are over, bro. There is no more, we're just going to stay in the pocket and look pretty and pat the ball 25 times like Tom Brady used to do. It's over. It's a new day. Y'all know what it is. That shit is over with. It's done. You got to be able to move in this league when you got linebackers who 240 pounds that can run a 4.5, 4.4. It ain't no more of that. Get that out your head. I just said mobile quarterbacks. I'm not even about to argue with, bro, look. Go ahead and dislike the video because that's what you're about to do after I do this to you. I'm not about to. I swear I didn't. Hey man. Look, bro. I ain't got time for it today. I ain't got time for it today, bro. I'm gonna just get you up out of here, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just get you up out of here because didn't I just say mobile quarterback? Didn't I just say mobile? Russell Wilson is not a running quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback. I said mobile quarterbacks. That stand in the pocket shit is done. It's done. Go ahead and stare in the corner. Go ahead and stare in the corner at yourself for a second in time. How about that? Just like we don't give a damn. Yeah. Come on, man.
Okay.
I think we're good though. Honestly, it's an hour. I think we kind of covered everything. Yeah. I might need another day to process my feelings and everything. But hopefully tonight when I open up Game Pass, the film's there, so maybe I can dig in a little bit. Hopefully I have some more answers. I don't know, man. I'm not the coach, so I don't think that I'm going to do something that they can.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not holding back nothing no more, and I'm not saving on nobody's feelings, bro. This is the platform that we built, and I'm going to come here and keep it 100 every time. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. I don't give a damn. It's saving on people's feelings and trying to be positive all of the time. No, how about I'm going to be me, and I'm going to keep that shit 100 at all times.
Look, I'm watching the Chiefs game. Right? Patrick Mahomes literally had 3 guys running at him. What did he do? He spun around and he ran for 4 yards. That's not a running quarterback. That's somebody who can beat pressure when it's right in his face. That's it.
Right.
There you go.
Exactly.
All right, man. So that's going to be it for today, man. Thanks for everybody tuning in. We had like about 200 people in.
Oh, got to get someone up out of here, huh?
Who's that?
Oh, I don't know. He said, yeah, but cry about a bum. Okay, well.
Oh,
Go comment on NBN or any there's other Niners platforms, you know what I'm saying? Goodbye. Whatever your name is, Mr. Nelson. That's what I'll call you.
Mr. Nelson.
All right, guys. We out, man.
Kendrick Bourne from the San Francisco 49ers. You're watching the Niners All Day Show. What up, Bronze? What up, Dre? Let's get it, man. Yee!